Welcome to Global World Watch. Please subscribe and press the bell icon for more updates. Sabah, a land of breathtaking beauty, hides a centuries-old dispute beneath its mountains and seas. In the 1600s, the Sultan of Brunei granted North Borneo, now Sabah, to the Sultan of Sulu. In 1878, a deal gave rights over Sabah to Europeans. But was it a sale or a lease? The answer depends on one word: pajak. The Sulu heirs say it means lease. The British said ceded. This disagreement still fuels arguments today. Behind Sabah's wonders lies a legacy of sultans, contracts, and contested promises. Sabah is called the land below the wind, sheltered from typhoons and rich in diversity. Its capital, Kota Kinabalu, buzzes with life, while the state thrives on oil palm, timber, and tourism. But Sabah's true wealth is its people, a vibrant mix of over 30 indigenous groups, including the Kadazan Dusun, Bajau, and Murut. Chinese, Malaysians, and Malays add to the cultural tapestry, making Sabah a true melting pot. Walk the streets and you'll hear many languages, taste countless cuisines, and witness colorful festivals year-round. The connection to the Philippines isn't just history, it's alive in daily life, especially along the East Coast. For centuries, people from the Sulu archipelago have sailed between the Philippines and Borneo, bound by family and trade. In towns like Sandakan and Semporna, Filipino languages are spoken, and many have relatives across the sea. This human connection blurs political borders, but also brings challenges. Sabah's long coastline makes it hard to control migration. Many Filipinos come seeking work, some legally, many not. They contribute to the economy, but also strain public services. The result is a complex relationship, shared heritage, but also modern tensions. The story of Sabah is one of unity and diversity, but also of unresolved questions. Here, history and present-day realities are deeply intertwined. The ties that bind Sabah and the Philippines are strong, but not without complications. Sabah's mosaic of cultures is both its greatest strength and its ongoing challenge. On the map, Sabah is Malaysian. But for the Philippines, the story isn't so simple. The Philippine government claims Sabah, arguing the Sultanate of Sulu never gave up ownership. They say the Sultan's rights now belong to the Philippines, making it a matter of national heritage. Malaysia, meanwhile, insists the 1878 agreement was a sale, not a lease. In 1963, the UN's Cobbled Commission found most Sabahans wanted to join Malaysia, a key point for Malaysia's case. For Malaysia, the people's choice is final. Yet, every year, Malaysia pays the Sultan's heirs a small sum, about 5,300 ringgit. Malaysia calls it a cession fee. The heirs call it rent. In 2013, the heirs stopped accepting the payment, saying it was too little and undermined their claim. Two countries, two stories. The Philippines points to old contracts and sultans, Malaysia to self-determination and UN reports. Both sides are convinced they're right, and neither will back down. This legal and diplomatic stalemate has lasted for decades. The annual payment is a reminder that the dispute is unresolved. The Sabah question is a chess game with no end in sight. The land remains beautiful, but the argument over its ownership is as fierce as ever. The legal tug-of-war continues, with no clear winner. The Sabah dispute burst into global headlines in 2013, when followers of Jamalul Kiram III, a Sulu Sultan claimant, landed in Lahad Datu, Sabah. Their goal reclaimed Sabah for the Sultanate. The standoff turned violent, leaving many dead and straining Malaysia-Philippines relations. The Kiram heirs then shifted their fight to international courts, arguing Malaysia broke the 1878 contract by halting payments and not sharing Sabah's wealth. In 2022, a Paris arbitrator stunned the world by ordering Malaysia to pay the heirs nearly $15 billion. Malaysia rejected the ruling, calling it illegitimate and the heirs terrorists. The legal battle now plays out in European courts, with Malaysia fighting to overturn the decision. This case has transformed the Sabah dispute into a high-stakes global drama. The Kiram heirs, once ignored, now challenge a nation on the world stage. The Paris ruling shocked Malaysia and reignited debate over Sabah's true ownership. The dispute is no longer just regional, it's international. The legal fight has raised the stakes for everyone involved. Sabah's story is now watched by the world. The outcome could set a precedent for other historical claims. The battle over Sabah is far from over. But what do Sabahans themselves think? Most see themselves as Malaysians, proud of their identity and future. For many, the Sulu claim is a distant issue, not part of daily life. Kami anak Sabah, kami orang Malaysia. We are Sabahans, we are Malaysians. Young people especially feel rooted in Malaysia, focused on building their lives. In Kota Kinabalu, a Kadazan Dusun student might say, "My family was here before Malaysia. We chose our future." On the East Coast, ties to the Philippines are stronger. A Bajo fisherman may say, "We are people of the sea. The border is just a line, but this is my home." Many have relatives in the Philippines, but their lives are in Sabah. Even those with Filipino roots rarely wish to join the Philippines, having seen the poverty and conflict there. A Tausug shop owner in Sandakan might explain, "I'm proud of my heritage, but here my children have opportunities." Sabah offers peace and stability, compared to the southern Philippines. Most want to live in peace, not revisit old disputes. The desire for war or change is almost non-existent. Sabahans value their current lives and opportunities. The political arguments feel far away from daily concerns. For most, Sabah's future is with Malaysia. The voices from the ground are clear. They want peace, stability, and progress. The border between Sabah and the southern Philippines is an open sea, not a wall. For centuries, it's been a highway for the Sama-Bajau and Tausug, connecting families and trade. Small boats carry goods and people, sustaining communities on both sides. This cross-border trade is a lifeline, echoing ancient barter traditions. But the open sea also brings problems. Criminals use the same routes for kidnappings and smuggling. Attacks by groups like Abu Sayyaf have hurt Sabah's tourism and frightened locals. Malaysia responded with ESCOM, increasing patrols and curfews. Security measures protect, but also disrupt traditional life and trade. Fishermen and traders now face restrictions and checkpoints. The sea that once united now divides, as authorities balance security with local livelihoods. The border is both a bridge and a barrier, connecting and separating at the same time. Life along Sabah's coast is shaped by both opportunity and risk. The challenge is to keep the sea a source of connection, not conflict. The Sabah dispute isn't just a local issue. Global powers are watching. China, with its South China Sea claims, values stability and strong ties with both Malaysia and the Philippines. A conflict over Sabah would disrupt trade and investments, so China quietly urges calm and cooperation. The United States, a Philippine ally and Malaysian partner, also wants peace. It seeks to balance China's influence and keep Southeast Asia united. Both Washington and Beijing avoid taking sides, recognizing Malaysia's administration of Sabah, but not judging ownership. Their main goal, prevent conflict and keep the region stable. For both powers, a peaceful Sabah is good for business and security. The dispute is kept on the back burner, as neither wants instability. Global interests shape how the Sabah issue is managed. The world's eyes are on Sabah, but their message is clear: keep the peace. The fate of Sabah matters far beyond its shores. Malaysia and the Philippines are both founding members of ASEAN, a group built on peace and cooperation. ASEAN's principle of non-interference keeps the Sabah dispute off the official agenda. The issue is seen as a bilateral matter, not for the whole group to solve. Still, ASEAN's spirit of consensus offers hope. The two countries already work together on security, counterterrorism, and joint patrols in the Sulu Sea. Practical cooperation builds trust and makes managing the dispute easier. The goal isn't to solve the sovereignty question overnight, but to prevent conflict. By focusing on shared challenges, Malaysia and the Philippines can strengthen their relationship. ASEAN encourages them to agree to disagree while working together for the good of their people. The Sabah issue remains sensitive, but cooperation is possible. The future lies in building bridges, not walls. What's next for Sabah? The people have chosen Malaysia, and the world recognizes it. The dream of a Philippine Sabah is history. Force would only bring tragedy. The best path forward is cooperation and respect for shared heritage. Malaysia could honor the Sultan's heirs with a fair settlement, without risking sovereignty. Sabah can be a bridge between Malaysia and the Philippines, fostering trade and cultural exchange. Joint tourism and legal trade could bring prosperity to both sides. Sabah's story is about more than land. It's about identity, history, and unity. The region's future depends on turning disputes into opportunities. Sabah stands as a testament to Southeast Asia's complexity and spirit. In the end, it's the connections, not the borders, that matter most.